Okay, so I'm out here again now with Paul. Well, I say I'm out here again. I'm in the wilderness, I'm in nature, and I've just taken again another 10, maybe 15 gram of powdered Amanita, and within 20 minutes I actually had a euphoria. And the euphoria was very, very pleasant. And after the initial sort of like euphoria, a joviality came upon me. And because we're in nature and we're experiencing this beautiful realm, what actually happened is all of a sudden I became I began to run around, and I was saying, I'm young, I feel young. And I had a very young, playful nature, and I described it to myself as jovial. And I was acting jovial, swinging around trees, and it dawned on me that in actual fact what this Amanita Muscaria does, it just really does bring you into a pagan realm, whereby you just want to run around nature, you absorb nature. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at this, look where we are. I mean, this is the sort of environment you have to do Amanita in, definitely. And I'm speculating that psilocybin, because it's completely an organic, natural thing, it's something that you've got to enjoy in this realm. And so, finally now, what I've actually done is, having taken on board lots of various people's experiences, you watch people taking it in a dull room, they're smoking a spliff, they're drinking a can of export, they've got a handful of shrooms, and then they've got, you know, a handful of something else, and they've got the wrong attitude towards it. You know, what they're trying to get out of it, they're trying to get a trip, they're trying to, you know, get some I don't know what they're trying to do, but what they're actually doing isn't the way that this should be done. The way that this should be done is to take these shrooms in the perfectly natural environment, because that's what you enjoy. It gives you a greater expanse of the oneness and the connectedness. And Paul says he noticed a great difference in me. Just all of a sudden what happened is I become much more aware of the wind, of the rustling of the trees, of the temperature, of the humidity, of the whole environment. All of a sudden my world came down to my immediate environment, and that's what I was really, really sucked into, and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at this down here. Now what we were just doing, Paul discovered this, we was leaning over here and we was looking down, staring into this waterfall going down. And after about a minute of staring into the waterfall, he stood up and he looked around and he went, holy shit, did you just see that? And I went, what? He said, all these trees, they all just went whoo, whoo, whoo. And I went, hell no, I mean, I've just took the Amanita Muscaria and you haven't, and you're seeing all this shit. So I started to look down at the waterfall, and having looked at it for about a minute and a half, I then lifted up my head and I looked at the trees, and lo and behold, it did exactly the same. All of a sudden it's all wobbling, it's all morphing, and it was really remarkable, because it was like it had a vibrance and aliveness to it that it doesn't have. You know, when you look at them, they're just static, except if they're just blowing a little bit in the wind. But all of a sudden, the whole tree was dancing and shimmering, and it's a beautiful sight. So we kept turning around, looking at the water for a minute, turning back round, looking at the trees, and all of a sudden you've got this animation going on. It's amazing, and it was very much akin to these computer-generated things that you see on the internet. You look into some sort of shapes shifting all the time, and then you look around your room, and everything is sort of morphing and moving and going wavy and wobbly. It's an optical illusion, but it's very fascinating to discover that. So anyway, basically what I'm saying today is this Amanita Muscaria is a beautiful trip. It's a very, very mellow, self-indulgent, paganistic trip whereby you just love the world and the nature and yourself being a part of it, and you just realise that you're just a part of it all. And so there you go, guys, that's it. A beautiful, amazing trip. And I mean, I guess it's going to last for several hours. I'm going to be mellow and I'm going to be chilled, and probably in a minute I'll take another 5 grams because it gives me a boost of energy and euphoria for about 10 minutes, whereby I half my age. All of a sudden I become like I'm 25 again. Incredible stuff. All right, bud.